Life systems failure.
Greetings, YouTube. LMS Tactical here. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope I didn't scare you away with my memories of a retired mafia hitman skit. I never said I was totally sane. Anyways, it'll be a short video on something I just thought I'd share with you. Am I the only one that ever goes to YouTube and sometimes watches, you end up watching, for whatever reason, the all the traffic accidents in Russia? It seems like everybody in Russia has an onboard camera, and there's accidents like all the time, and I always assumed it was, no offense Russians, but I guess everybody's drinking vodka and driving, so they probably have a real need to record accidents for insurance purposes. So when I started thinking about, how I'm going to incorporate this subject into the channel, I realized rather quickly that my channel is pretty much about safety, how to remain safe in different situations in life when I'm not rat fucking the president, which is always fun to do. After watching these things, I don't know what happened. I ended up on eBay last night. eBay's dangerous because you go there and you buy shit that you don't need, and somehow I ended up on one of these onboard, dash mounted vehicle camera things that I always assumed would be really expensive. Holy shit, I was looking at some of these, $30 bucks, $45 all the way up to 100. I think 150 was the most expensive I saw. But I started thinking, man, that's actually a pretty good idea. Doesn't seem like a lot of people in the States do that yet, but I was watching some demonstrations on various models, and I noticed that in the UK they have some. But what a great idea, though, for not only insurance purposes, but just anytime something weird happens, and, if you're somebody that drives a lot, it might be good to have. You never know, a UFO may land in front of your vehicle. So anyways, what I did was I went ahead and bought one for about 85 bucks. And it's, got night vision, and it's dual camera, so it's filming backwards as well. And it's really cool. It's not here yet, but I was looking at the demonstration. You clamp this one onto your rear view mirror so nobody can see that you got this thing. And, you put a 16 gigabyte micro TIFF card in there, memory card. And this sucker just, loops around, and if something happens, you pop that out and upload it onto your computer, and when you start your car, it starts recording. My point is, I'm all about collecting cool video and evidence if somebody does some weird shit like side swipes me or something like that. It might be good to have, instead of arguing it out with the insurance companies. My point is does anybody have anybody on this channel use this, or what do you think of the idea? I can't see any downside. And when it gets here, maybe I'll do a video and show you how it works, and how easy it is to install, and what the quality of the video is. But I think it's a good idea. The more information you have, the better.
They were never put on administrative leave.
No, well, this is what I'm saying. I think here's what strikes me about the Secret Service. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think the level of incompetency and bureaucracy and what's the word, the kind of little, I don't mean boys club in the sense that, I just mean they're so insular in a way, and it's like a club. They want to protect their little people and their feature and their secrets.
Right.
I think it's like the VA, the Veterans Affairs situation in the hospitals. It's going to take, I don't know if any director is going to be able to pile out of this mess anytime soon.
What's interesting, the way I would describe it is that they operate like a family, and they pride themselves in it. You
Right.
see, when I get internal emails, they talk about how it's wonderful that they operate like a family, and they protect their own people when somebody has a personal problem like a death in the family, or some other type of thing. But yet, families can be dysfunctional, as we all know.
Yes.
And they can be overprotective of their agents as well. And they could be covering up for mistakes, which I've had several complaints told to me about.
Yeah, it's time for us to...
those incidents.
Thank you, Susan. I really appreciate Susan Crabtree, folks, with the Washington Examiner, doing some great reporting on the Secret Service. Thanks for joining us, Susan. And yes, it's time to break up this family affair. I wish I had that song right now. Thanks
My pleasure.
again.
Great to be with you.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Well.
Anyways, hope you guys are doing good, and maybe I'll have something more interesting to talk about later. LMS Tactical. Morning at the cabin. Get him, Charlie. Charlie boy, what are you doing? Get him, Charlie, get him. Get him, Charlie. Get him, Charlie, get him, Charlie. Get him, Charlie, get him, bite him. A golden bear. Good boy, Charlie.
You stop looking at that boy. No, what the heck? He's trying to get my shoelace.
Charlie boy, what are you doing?
No, that's
What you got?
a shotgun shell.
Charlie. That's yucky. Eating a shotgun shell. That really won't come out too smooth. Charlie, what are you doing?
He really wants this.